Jala, you're finally awake. I've already had 3 cups of tea, a walk, a long chat with the neighbor, and solved the cryptic crossword in the paper.
It should be illegal to be so cheerfully productive in the morning.
Fresh air and good digestion are necessary to any enterprise.
I always suspected she was a mob boss.
Well, if the very concept of morning is too much for you, I don't know how you're going to face the rest of this conversation.
Nani?
Wait, Dad was both cryptic and ominous last night. Umma's extra spicy this morning. All signs point to imminent disaster.
Maybe you should drink some more tea, Jala.
Get it over with. I can't stand the suspense.
You warned her, didn't you?
Not a word, Minnie, I swear.
We agreed.
Children, can we focus up here, please?
My mother is coming to Timber Hills.
Ah, minha mãe está vindo para Timberhill. Você tinha que ter me contado.
Oh, that explains it.
Explains what exactly?
Patty is the only person who terrifies Mom. It's like a switch flips and she turns into this insecure little girl wanting approval. Everything has to be perfect. Nothing is good enough. Especially not us.
Jala? You had a grand insight?
I forgot. She swore she'd never leave Bangalore for anywhere with worse weather.
Which rules out pretty much the entire Northern Hemisphere, much less the Pacific Northwest. We thought we were safe.
Well, your Patti might not be the most traditional Indian grandmother.
But she's still an Indian grandmother.
Did you really think she'd miss her eldest grandchild's wedding?
Yeah, maybe we should have seen this coming.
Speaking of which, Aruni's still avoiding you, isn't she?
I've looked for her everywhere, but she's sneaky.
You said I should give them their own space and that they'd figure things out in their own time.
Well, I still think it has its merits.
My mother's flight lands tomorrow, Arvind. Tomorrow!
Had its merits, I should say. I fully agree. Circumstances have somewhat overtaken us.
I'm putting an end to this nonsense. Jala, it's time to make Kiribat.
Prepare kiribate. Dificuldade 4. Eita, pô, nunca teve um dificuldade 4. Primeiro, hein? Ó, tudo que eu fiz aqui foi dificuldade o máximo 3. Eu fiz todos os lanches possíveis. Só falta esse. O que apareceu agora, né? Efeito: restaura mais PV, bônus de perfeição, restaura uma grande quantidade de PV.
Do not be fooled into thinking kiribat is a simple breakfast dish made of rice and coconut milk. Kiribat is an institution, a way of life, a trial of Sri Lankan culinary skill, and let's be real, femininity. For our mother, an Indian Tamil woman married to a Sri Lankan Sinhalese man, kiribat doesn't symbolize prosperity or mark celebratory occasions. Oh no. Each perfectly made dish is evidence that she cares, that she belongs, that she is worthy.
Let's go! Jala and Mom versus Kiribat.
No, I meant to inspire awe and appropriate fear, not whatever.
Are you daydreaming, Jala? What could possibly be more important than fixing your relationship with your sister?
I don't know, Ma. The global system of capitalist extraction that is destroying the planet. Puppies?
I'm only going to let that go because Breathe Again is my song. Why do you look so nervous, Jala? I'm planning to eat the kiribat, not you. Start by washing your hands.
Caraca, 17 etapas de preparo. Nunca chegou a isso tudo.
Adequate. We will make kiribat. You will take the kiribat to Aruni and you will patch up today.
Kiribat isn't even her favorite, though.
It's not about the kiribat. It's about the carefully balanced application of threat and emotional manipulation.
Wow, Mom. That actually explains so much about our childhoods.
Now wash the rice till the water runs clear. Better than last time we cooked together. Party can smell domestic discord, so I don't care if you two have to pretend everything. Just put on a good show. That's all I ask.
Don't worry, Ma. We won't let you down. Message received.
That's all you're gonna say? Did you leave your spine in Jennifer's apartment?
What do you want me to do? Confront her with all the trauma?
The other option is tiptoeing around her forever. I don't know. Yes?
Earth to Jala, hello? Shred the coconut, please. Well done, Jala. That's what they say in basketball, no? Blend the coconut with water. Not too fine, not too coarse.
I'll try.
Don't try. Set your mind to do it properly.
Dance, little Jala, dance.
I ran into one of your students the other day. They said you were their favorite teacher.
That sounds very...
Os três.
I knew you had my cooking genes. After fixing your mess with Aruni, I still have to clean the house, do the laundry, and cook Pati's favorites for tomorrow.
Sounds like...
No, we are not saying that. You need to stand up for yourself.
Were you saying something, Jala? All right then. Now hand mix the coconut milk.
I could never top your skills in the kitchen.
That's no reason to give up.
Semana,
Try
não.
harder. You could be a decent cook. Now go wash your hands.
What are we, a kid? We don't need to be told that.
You're supposed to be the voice inside my head.
Then tell her what you really think, so I won't have to.
Very good. Now thin down the coconut milk with water and...
Oh, come on, real...
Nothing to say, Jala? That...
You look really well rested today, Amma.
Your dad bought a white noise machine. It's... You're being suspiciously quiet, Jala. It's starting to make me nervous. Okay, then. Now it's time to add... Good. But don't get overconfident. Now it's time to light the stove.
Say something, Jala. Tell the truth. Isn't it time?
Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? Jala.
Just open your mouth.
Oh, damn, the pan's hot. Pour the mixture in, quick! Sorry. Was I supposed to praise your average performance?
Just open your mouth, Jala. The truth will fall right out. All you need to do is let it. Don't you trust me?
You're being extra weird this morning.
Hey, maybe I'm just being honest about how you.
Jala? Seriously, Jala, cover the rice and let it cook in the coconut. Are you really giving me the silent treatment? Today, of all days.
I say something wrong every time I open my mouth, so...
That's more like it.
Stir the rice before it goes lumpy. Or... Even Party would approve. What am I saying? This time try to stir the rice as though you're not expressing your buried resentment towards me.
I'll do my best.
No way. Tell her how you really.
How about you stop taking out your anxiety about Bati?
I'm just trying to help you.
You just want me to play the perfect daughter so you can...
Keep going, Jala. You're on a roll.
Well, guess what, Ma? Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe you aren't perfect either.
Sing it, sister.
I've already given you too many compliments today. I see. You're worried about Aruni. That's what this drama...
Wow, did she even hear? Are you going to let her get away with minimizing?
You don't think she'll forgive you. You're scared to face her.
Are we talking about me and Aruni, or...
You have no idea how complicated my relationship with Pati is. How hard it is. No, don't say anything. The rice needs to cool off. All I'm asking for is a little empathy, Jala.
I'm the kid, you're the parent. Shouldn't you...
So suddenly you're a kid. But when it's convenient, you're an adult, and I should treat you that way, huh? Oh, kitty baths should be made with love, not anger. So let's set this argument and the rice.
Are you really going to let her end the conversation like that? What gives her the right?
Maybe now's not the best time to burn a...
Coward.
Let's start on the sambal while the rice sets. The richness of the milk rice contrasts with the sambal's heat. See, Jala? Everything has to be a balance.
And sometimes it's easier for someone with fresh eyes to notice when some...
And sometimes it's better to trust those with many years of experience.
Unfortunately, people can get set in their ways.
Or they know that some recipes should be followed exactly for the best results. I think you should focus on what you're going to say to Aruni instead of interfering with me and my mother.
You've never actually talked about her. You just go into this frenzy.
Not everything is easy to talk about.
So let me get this straight. She's allowed to meddle in your life, but you can't even ask questions?
Now chop up the onions. Roughly will do. They don't have to be perfect.
Ha!
I handed you that one. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Pat.
We're doing so well, Jala. Why are you stopping now? Just because she made a joke?
I can't believe...
Stop swallowing it all down. You know exactly what you want to say. What you've always wanted to say.
I can't.
You can. Just spit.
Sometimes you are just like your mother.
Ah,
Yes. Didn't that feel good?
I feel kind of lightheaded. That's
relief. That's release. That's catharsis, baby.
Say something, Ma.
Add the red chili flakes. More than you think you'll need. Sambal needs to be fiery. I really am an incredible teacher. You know, Jala, Sometimes I hate how much I see myself in you. I moved continents to get away from my mother. Compared to that, you didn't go that far.
You moved here when we were just kids. Is she really still angry?
I broke her heart. I did it knowingly. Is it really fair to ask her to get over that?
Ma,
Ah, look at that. Time to crush everything up with the mortar and pestle. Good work. You came back home. That's the important thing. And the last thing I want to do is drive you away again.
I don't want that either. We'll work on it.
Suck up. Just a few kind words and you roll over for her?
I don't want you to feel like you have to run away from me, Jala.
Can't you see she's manipulating you?
Look at that. We're nearly done with this kiribat. And not...
Do you really think you fixed anything today? No way, you just papered over the cracks.
Second to last step, add the... Not bad. Is that good enough for you? I know I said you have to fix things with Aruni, but it's all right if you... I'll just deal with whatever Pati has to say. I mean, who cares what my mother thinks, right? Look, don't answer that. Final step, cut up the kiribat into nice even pieces. I admit, I'm somewhat impressed. The moment of truth. Time to taste.
So, does it taste good enough to inspire a miraculous sibling reconciliation?
It is recognizably kiribat.
That's good.
It's not bad. Perhaps the nostalgia value will carry the day with Aruni.
I'll take any slim hope of advantage I can get.
Tá, antes de continuar, eu vou no banheiro, rapidão.
Indeed.
Beleza. Hoje é um bom dia para resolver problemas inacabados. Fale com seus ex, ande um pouco de skate e cozinhe todas as refeições. Acho que é a última parte. Por isso que falou isso. Será? Fale com a Arune.
Congrats, Jala. You've reached a new low, getting Mom to emotionally blackmail me into meeting you with Kiribati.
Então essa é a irmã dela. Até agora eu não tinha visto ela, né? Primeira vez.
I actually expected better of you. Guess that's on me, huh?
Come on, I'd never sick Mom on you. We made a blood pact to never collude with the enemy.
We made a lot of promises to each other, Jala. You haven't exactly kept them. Isn't it already obvious she doesn't want to be here? And why is this all your fault anyway? She's the older sister.
Can you just give me some space here? The commentary's not helping.
I'm just looking out for you. So what? You wanted to talk, so talk.
Are you nervous about the wedding? I've never even met the groom.
And whose fault is that? I didn't come here for small talk. She just came here to blame you some more, Jala. Seriously, why are we even here? Let's be really honest. You're not back in town to make up with me, or Mom and Dad, or anyone else. You came back because Jennifer threw you out, and you had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't have the guts to come back till everything blew up in my face. But I'm here now. That's something, right?
Begging for scraps. Pathetic. You know it's not gonna work, right? God damn, Jennifer, I could kill her. I really could. You have no idea how worried I was every time you didn't pick up the phone. I take it she encouraged you to cut off contact with us?
At first, she just listened to me complain, you know? But then she started saying that Mom was toxic and you and Dad were enabling her. Well, it didn't help that Mom was so mad at me, she could barely say a word on the phone those first few months.
You were protecting yourself. It's understandable. Don't you dare let yourself off the hook that easy, Jala. You broke Mom and Dad's hearts. You were always their favorite.
Are you kidding? You're an engineer. You're getting married to a man, a brown man. You're the kind of daughter Asian moms invent to brag about. They'd hide me in a closet.
I can conclusively say there is no closet in the world that could contain you, Jala. You know, Auntie C actually cried. That old battle axe... Forget it. It's done now. I just want to know one thing. You and Tyler. Are you still in love with her?
Isso aí que eu coloco agora. Que dúvida. E agora? O que eu coloco aqui? Vai ser aleatório, será?
Me? Psst, no way. I just want to be her friend. My feelings are completely platonic.
Yeah, that's not remotely convincing. Yikes. This is going to be a disaster. Either you really need to pee, or you have a question you're dying to ask. Which is it?
How have you been, really? How's work? Any planes fall out of the sky recently?
Keep your voice down. Everyone knows I'm an engineer at Boeing, dummy.
Should be illegal to love your job this much.
I got a promotion last month, and it's also where I met Ahmed.
Wow. Was it a nerd meet cute? Did he desperately need to borrow a stapler? Did his engine break and you were the only one who could bring it whirring back to life?
God is testing me right now. How do you still know nothing about what I actually do?
So, is Ahmed the man of your dirty dreams? Are you in love? Is he good in bed?
Yes, and you have no idea. You little freak. For some reason, he really wants to meet you and cares about your dumb opinion. He's actually nice and a good person whose soul hasn't been crushed by life. Try not to be a complete mega bitch when you meet him, okay?
Promise.
How can she say that about us? You're barely a deca bitch. A kill a bitch at worst.
When I left home, you were pretty adamant that you didn't want to get married. And now, does that mean you've changed your mind about having kids too?
What if I have?
Nothing. It's all good. Takes the pressure off me.
Yes, my every major life decision is guided solely by its impact on you.
Arnie, be honest with me. I need to know. Are we good?
Good? Good? I hate you for not calling. I hate Jennifer for taking advantage of you. I hate Mom and Dad for not doing more. I hate myself for ever letting her near you.
That is not on you.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
So where do we go from here?
We both made mistakes. We can keep going over them or just move forward. I'll forgive you if you forgive me.
Deal.
Maybe she forgives you now, but do you think she'll ever really look at you the same way? Every time you make the tiniest mistake, hurt her feelings, say the wrong thing, it'll all come crumbling down. How long do you think you can keep up the perfect sister act, Jala? Do you even really want to? Deep down? I guess whatever happens between us, I can't stop being an older sister. I spoke to Tyler for you last night. Set up a meet. She'll be waiting for you outside the skate park. Don't thank me. Just promise me one thing. Stay celibate until my wedding.
Então é isso aí, conhecemos a irmã dela, né? Conhecemos a irmã dela, que fez tanto mistério para mostrar.
Aw, there she is. I heard about that strange mascot and his antics at the park. How are you holding up, Jalu baby?
Those skaters are too young and desperate to know they're being taken advantage of.
Unfortunately, young and vulnerable are the perfect demographics for that. But Jala, I'll give you this wisdom. You can't force a teenager to see a problem with your eyes. You can only offer guidance and be there when they fall. That's what we did with you, after all.
Ugh.
The kids will be all right, Jala. Give them time. Now listen, if you're still feeling bad tonight, I'm headed over to the tool belt with your mom after I close up shop. You should join us.
I didn't know Mom liked to go out drinking.
With the way you and your sister are driving her nuts, she needs a night out.
Do you mean my sister's wedding?
If I meant that, I would have said that. Come on. All those screws in our head need some loosening. And margaritas sound like just the lubricant.
I know she's a mechanic, but gross.
On second thought, your mom needs a break from you. Invitation rescinded. Make your own fun tonight, kiddo.
So, everyone, don't freak out, but I have someone to introduce. The person who actually gave me the idea for this little scheme.
Aruni? I should have known. Wait! I thought this was all my idea!
Oh, sweetie, yes. That's obviously what they wanted you to think.
But why?
I didn't want all of you causing drama at my wedding.
Okay, no. I refuse to pretend that secretly masterminding your sister's exes into messy confrontations with her is the low drama option.
I needed to keep her occupied. I wasn't ready to talk it out with her.
So you used us as distractions?
Fine, I also wanted to torture her a bit. Maybe a lot.
To know Jala is to want to torture her.
Please don't make that sound like such a sex thing.
Sorry.
Fun as it has been to watch this drama play out, it's time to face what I've been avoiding.
Your mom called you, huh?
Threatened me, more like. What about you, Tyler? Isn't it time you two actually talked?
No, no way. Absolutely not.
I am asking you as your friend. I mean, I like you more than my sister right now. Do it for me.
Oh, your entire bloodline is cursed.
I'm taking that as a yes.
One of us!
One of us!
One of us?
Oh, shut up before I change my mind.
Are you sure you want to do this? Tyler's not going to be easy to deal with.
It's never gonna get any easier.
This is Tyler. She's the first friend Jala made after our parents moved us to America. Her best friend. For a while, her only friend. Maybe that's the reason Tyler's always been a little possessive.
Excuse me?
Territorial? Oh, or how about proprietary? They fell in love when they were 14. They've been the on-again, off-again, grand queer romance of Timber Hill since then. The real mystery is why Tyler put up with the parade of hopeless losers, manipulators, and creeps Jala dated during their breakups. Low self-esteem, maybe?
Is that what you think of me? And hello to you too, by the way.
It's more like an intrusive thought I have now and then when I really want to wallow in my feelings of guilt.
Oh, well, if that question keeps you up at night, I'll just let you keep wondering. You want to dig up the past, Jala? Fine. I guess some things just won't stay buried.
Enfrentar ela, ó. Tyler, a melhor amiga de Jala, ex dela, a ex-romance dela pode estar morto, mas nunca é tarde para desenterrar o cadáver para uma autópsia.
Is this front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us? Oh, please.
Wait, your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
My appalling psychological coping mechanisms are not the point.
I don't know. They seem a little relevant. Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? Oh, it's really pathetic. More than that, it's...
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
I can't control what comes out of her mouth.
She's you, you idiot. She's just saying what you're thinking. The words that come out of her mouth, you're just too scared to say them yourself.
You've always understood us so well, haven't you? But I know you too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us? Why you'll forgive us even now? Even though you shouldn't.
You unbearably arrogant asshole. Go on then.
You're still in love with Jala. You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
Dá pra ver a fraqueza dela.
You made me feel like I wasn't good enough for you. That wasn't an accident. It was deliberate. I gave you my heart, and you ate it.
The spirit of Timber Sergio. And Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right. Welcome to hell, Jala. My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she'll be merciful and kill us.
Oh, Jala. Don't be so silly. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after image. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return.
Bro! You're back! I was so bummed you left town.
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness. I had to split because of my secret trauma.
That's deep, man. Women love secrets.
I know. That's why I made some up.
Wow! You're like a G.
You barely know Bruno, but we went to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog. But you never really loved. I guess I made it too easy for you, huh?
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
He wasn't afraid to like someone more than they liked him.
Braver than either of you.
Huh. Maybe you're right. Maybe both of us were too proud for our own good. But I didn't crush your pride into the dirt over and over. You didn't make it easy for me to be brave, Jala.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shields she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the truth.
Ah, isso é hora de reataque, mano. Vai tomar no cu.
All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promise. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
Running off with Bruno was...
You didn't evade me in the back seat that night.
Really not the time.
You kept choosing other people while I was right there.
Maybe you were just too much of a sure thing? photos take the form of your exes, but they're not really them. They're what they represent to Tyler. Each one of them is a question that needs to be laid to rest between you. Why don't you stop hiding behind Sergio and Bruno and just ask Tyler?
Fine. Were we only together because I chased you? Did you ever actually choose me, or was I just always there?
You decided I was the one for you when we were just kids.
Your mind is where reason goes to die, isn't it? The fact that I was certain I loved you somehow meant that I was just, what? Really committed to a long—
Oh my god, you're both completely ridiculous.
Hello again, Super Freak. I really love what you've done with the place.
Don't call me that.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, death becomes her. Oh,
Ouch.
It's like you conjured her straight out of my worst fears. The kind of girl who was every kind of girl I wasn't. Don't look so worried. I don't want you dead, Jala.
A chew toy? On second thought, I don't want—
Ugh, how many times do I have to explain the difference between a necromancer and a necrophiliac?
I still think about how you felt, Jala. The things you let me do to you, the promises you whispered, all those—
She bullied me, Jala. She made my life, and you had a relationship with her behind my— Of all the people in the world, how could you betray me with her?
I didn't betray you.
Oh no, you saved that for her. But you gave me everything else.
We weren't even together, Tyler.
But you knew how I felt about you.
It scared me, okay? How deeply you felt about me. It always scared—
Finally, a little truth out of you. Did you tell Dia that I told you to break up with her?
Oh my god, is that really why you broke up?
So you didn't tell her it was me. Why not?
It's kind of embarrassing to admit how whipped I am. Was.
No, you got it right the first time.
Yeah, don't worry about my feelings. I'm only here as set dressing for your inevitable—
Do you regret asking me to?
No! Yes! I always wondered whether me giving you that ultimatum, it poisoned all the choices you made after. Be careful what you wish for, huh?
Why don't you ask what you really want to ask, Tyler? The question that's like a shard of glass in your heart.
Why don't you love me as much as I love you?
This isn't the first time you've asked me that. I've told you it's not true. This is about you and your insecurity.
If you hadn't abandoned me over and over, maybe I wouldn't be so.
Look, I've tried to be understanding. I know I'm the one that messed up big, but maybe that's something you need to work on and stop blaming me for.
Caraca, ela não para de chamar cara, mano.
Sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you. Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you?
Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent. I'm the one at fault. I will bear my guilt for eternity.
Come on, Irfan isn't that weepy and self-righteous.
Close enough.
The entire school found out that you cheated on Tyler with me. It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a humiliation. You're an expert at taking people's dignity, aren't you, Jala?
I still found a way to swallow my pride and take you back. I made so many excuses but that was the first time I regretted loving you. Not the last.
Maybe we should have ended things then.
It would have been cleaner. I'd have saved myself a lot of heartbreak.
But we'd have missed out on a lot too.
Are you so sure the good memories are worth all the bad ones?
I know our relationship was collateral damage and your little self-implosion 3 years ago. But seriously, what was so wrong with your life that you had to blow it up?
I could see my future all laid out, and I just didn't want to be that person anymore.
You didn't even break up with me face to face. You called me from a payphone to tell me you'd fallen in love with someone else.
It's not the betrayal she couldn't take.
I mean, Jesus, Jala. You called collect.
Caraca, não para de chamar outras pessoas. Pô.
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala. She's got me looking out for her.
I know I can bring us back to life.
I've been right here this entire time. She hasn't missed you at all. Face it, Jala. You're jealous that Tyler has me in her life now. How does it feel to be replaced?
It's a good thing that Tyler has someone in her life she can count on. You've been there for her. I'm grateful to you, Andale.
How dare you be gracious about this?
Admit it. You're still totally...
Still, I was never hung up on you.
I know you think I replaced, but you replaced me with Andale.
And whose fault is that, Jala?
here we go. I can already tell what you're going to ask.
Can't you see I'm trying to have a moment here?
Whatever. You're so predictable.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me, Jala?
You're part of it. But I left a lot of damage behind when I left. I came back to fix what I could. I'm sorry. Is that disappointing?
No. I'm relieved, actually. Maybe we can work out a way to coexist without being this. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every time I look at you.
Agora eu vou atacar ela. Preciso me curar, mano.
Oh, Tyler! Hi, Muggle. Is Jala causing you trouble?
Oh, no, Auntie. Everything's fine.
All right then. Jala, be nice. You're lucky that Tyler's even talking to you, you know?
Nossa, não adiantou em nada. Não quis bater na Tyler.
You can resurrect all the ghosts of the past you like. I'm ready to...
You and me, we're a graveyard. Everything that was living, all that's left are ghosts.
Does this graveyard...
I like my dreams cold and dead.
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions? As usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she really feels about you? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
Irony!
If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
Yeah, Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself? Or I will.
It scared me. How much I loved you. How bad...
What a load of self-serving BS. Are you trying to spare her feelings or your own? Why can't you admit that you knew you could never live up to the way she saw you? How everyone saw you. But you loved it too, right? It was too hard to give up all that love and admiration. Better to smash the pedestal than be pulled down off it, right? Pretend it was your choice. Funny how those fears make themselves true, huh? That look you see on Tyler's face, let me tell you, it isn't love.
Hey, stop it! Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her, Don't you get it? I'm inside her head. You think you know her?
Arnie, please.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her. No one could.
Que dano que eu levei. Quase morrendo.
You could never make up your mind about me, about your family.
Eita, recebi dano. Se ela me der dano agora eu morro, eu acho. Preciso me curar urgente. Ah, 208, matei. Errou. Que isso?
What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I feel for you.
No, please. Stop. I'll start getting ideas.
I can't forgive you for breaking my heart. I don't think I can ever trust you with it again, but I wasn't just your ex. We were best friends. You're my family. That part of me will always love you.
I loved you, Tyler. I know I made you doubt it, but what I felt for you was always real. No more ghosts, okay?
Sabia que dava pra chegar level 21, né? Esse aqui o level máximo era 20.
Before you say anything, let me just say this. Let's start small, okay? No blood oaths, no grand gestures, no promises of forever. Just two people who care being a small part of each other's lives.
I guess the only thing we've never done with each other is take things slowly.
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
Good luck, you're already flirting.
Ah, that reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's nothing like your sister, right?
I'm not completely disconnected from reality, you know.
If you were, would you know?
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you, Jala.
Jala needs me. You don't even want her back. Why do you care?
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. I said it, and now I'm done. I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
Converse com seus pais para terminar o dia.
Are you done for the day?
Já terminou por hoje? Sim.
Jala, why don't we watch some TV?
Sure thing, Dad.
Well, I'm going out with Chandra. We should talk in the morning, Jala.
Well, that's not too cryptic.
Night, Jala.
So, a little birdie told me today was a big day for you.
It's me. I'm the birdie.
Auntie, you're here?
Uh-huh. Rookmini overdid it with the cocktails tonight. I brought her home safely. While I was here, I thought I'd help my little brother cope as well.
Or you never cook and you came to raid my fridge.
Leftovers and coffee would go so good with all the tequila inside me.
I'll admit, it's strange to see you wrap.
Ah, what a lifetime of thinly veiled resentment from an in-law can do.
That's not very fair, Chandra. It's not thinly veiled. Speaking of nerves and complex relationships, Tyler and Aruni. Well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Jala Banana.
Honestly, Dad, I'm not sure if words can cover it.
Better or worse than you imagined?
I mean, I am currently alive and in possession of all my limbs.
It's a victory.
But at what cost?
The difference between a Pyrrhic victory and outright losing is just a matter of perspective, after all.
And now, Patty will be here in the morning.
Dun dun dun!
Did that sound laden with dread? I meant it to sound happy. You know, yay, my mother-in-law, who I love and respect, is visiting.
If that's your best attempt, I'd stay up tonight and practice in the mirror, or we're all doomed.
That's the spirit. Come on, Jala. What's one more? How bad can it possibly be?
Cheers to that!
You're both terrible, and I appreciate you.
Jala, I'm sorry. I know I went too far yesterday. I took over, I made you say things you didn't want to say. I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's my fault. I've let this go on too long. I need to let you go.
Oh, just like that, huh? After everything I've done for you. You think if you cut me out, you'll be whole? You can push me down so deep that you can't hear my voice, but I'll still be there, waiting, in the dark. I'm part of you. How can you just abandon me?
Deep down, You want this too.
Jala, don't do this. I'm scared.
You're the part of me that couldn't forgive myself. The mistakes I made, the people I hurt, I pushed them onto you. I couldn't live with myself, so I had to invent you.
You needed someone to blame. I never resented you for that.
You're not a monster, and neither am I. You've carried the burden of my responsibility long enough. I can take it from here. Thank you for everything you've done. You're a part of me. You'll always be a part of me.
Stop blubbering and just do it, Jala. All this sentimentality's giving me a headache.
I couldn't have hallucinated a better sister. Goodbye, irony.
Goodbye, Jala.
Pro 9.